I'm not 100% on that one, I must say. Good evening everyone, and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Wednesday the 30th of August 2023, and tonight we're off back to the King George V Stadium. It is Guisborough Town versus Sunderland RCA in Northern League Division 1, and going into this game this evening, Guisborough currently find themselves in 13th place in the Northern League Division 1 table, and since we last saw them, which was last Wednesday, in that 2-1 defeat against Bishop Auckland, they have since played away at North Shields and picked up a pretty eye-catching 2-1 win, scoring the winner in the 101st minute. So, yeah, I think overall the club is most definitely on a high just now, and I think that Bishop's result is maybe just a little bit of a bump in the road. We've got to remember as well, Bishops are very strong this year. They're giving some very good teams some absolute hammerings. So, yeah, it was always going to be a pretty tough game, that one. But tonight, of course, they are up against Sunderland RCA, who currently find themselves in 19th place, which is second bottom, with just a 1 point to the name, and they're only not bottom of the league at the minute by virtue of goal difference. They've had some pretty horrendous results in these opening few weeks, so they'll be coming down here tonight, maybe looking to kickstart the season somewhat. I think it'll be very interesting to see what sort of lineup Guisborough go with, and just how much sort of tempo there is, obviously bearing in mind I've got that very big FA Cup tie to come this Saturday against Adderton Collieries. But all the same, I think if truth be told, this is a game that Guisborough probably do need to be looking to win against a team that are struggling as much as RCA are, and a team that are very likely to be in a relegation dogfight this year, and the fact that they're at home as well. Yeah, I think they've just got to make sure they get the job done tonight. But obviously, one thing I've always noticed with Guisborough this season and last season is they seem to have a pretty poor first half, then maybe pick up a little bit in the second. I think a decent start in this sort of game is important, because if they don't get it, then obviously RCA might grow in confidence, and it might just become more and more difficult to break them down. RCA might start believing in themselves a little bit more. So yeah, I think that is going to be the key aspect to this game. But all the same, really looking forward to it. Let's head on down to the King George V Stadium and find out how it all unfolds. So the team's warming up. Guisborough getting ready just here. They're of course going to be in the traditional red and white shirts, black shorts and red socks. And RCA getting ready in the distance. Of course, their colours would normally be the same as Guisborough's, so therefore they'll have to change. It looks like they're going to be in a blue kit tonight. Anyway, we'll find out for sure when the players are coming out onto the pitch and ready to start the match. So it turns out it's actually yellow, the shirts that RCA are in tonight. Arm underway. Ooh. Guisborough just do not know how to start a game of football, do they? This is it. No. Blocked again. Just can't get it in, can they? This is it. That's good challenge, actually. I'm not 100% on that one, I must say. Half time, Guisborough Town 1, Sunderland RCA 1. If Guisborough don't go on and win this game, then quite frankly they've only got themselves to blame, and they've had an absolute bucket full of chances, but for the most part they've been totally wasteful with them. Obviously, once again, got off to a pretty terrible start. Guisborough just cannot start getting football to save their lives, can there? It just seems every time they come here they always start slowly, and I think what it was is they were just like they seemed to be a little bit panicky on the ball and things like that, and eventually they were punished for that. But as the half's gone on, obviously they have been dominant and did manage to find the equaliser, and had a penalty saved, and it was a good save. Perhaps maybe justice done, because personally I didn't think it was a penalty. I thought it was a coming together, obviously, but not really anywhere near enough in it for me to be a penalty. But you'd imagine if it carries on like this, then surely it's only a matter of time before Guisborough do take the lead, and from there you would expect them to win the game. But then again, games can change very quickly. We've seen it many times. We've seen it quite a lot of times here. So it's going to be an interesting second half, to say the least.
Well, you should have had to go there when you opened up, mate. You had a yard. But that would get like 3-4 break, like just in the club on a club table. And I used to play snooker with him. And he always put me, every shot he put me in trouble. Every fucking shot he put me in trouble. And that's how I learned. That's everything I learned. watch the right then. Like
Same as a new
Full-time Guisborough Town 3, Sunderland RCA 1. I think Guisborough maybe made harder work of it than what they ought to, but a win is a win, and that is, of course, now their first home win of the season, and they're really starting to pick up some form. And when you think they've got that massive FA Cup tie on Saturday against Alderson Coles, it is certainly the right frame of mind to go into it in, isn't it? So yeah, I think in fairness to RCA, they really made a pretty good fight of it throughout the second half. I think much like the first half, Guisborough started started a little bit sloppy, I must say, after the restart, and at that point, if anyone was looking as though they were going to grab a goal, it was maybe RCA. But once again, it did take Guisborough a little bit of time to find their feet, and ultimately they did that. And I think bringing Cole Keenan into the game did make a difference. Obviously, he made a pretty instant impact, firing a ball across goal. The RCA player initially got off the line, but just went out to the Guisborough players, just fired it into the back of the net. And in fairness to RCA, they never gave up on it throughout the course of the night. There had plenty of chances, but for what it's worth, I can't really remember the Guisborough goalkeeper having sort of too many real saves to make, I must say. Then, of course, the Guisborough did make the game safe. A couple of minutes or so from time, Eddie Thomas with his first home goal for Guisborough. So he just seems everywhere I watch him, he scores goals, doesn't he? So yeah, all in all, I thought it was quite a good game for a spectator, I must say. I think it was one of those where you obviously it was where your attention was on it throughout. I think sometimes you can go to the football and you might end up being distracted by one or two things because what's going on the pitch isn't all that eventful. But I don't think that was the case tonight. There was stuff happening throughout. So yeah, and anyway, that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Friday night with do you want to call them Redcar Newmarket or do you want to call them Darlington United? Anyway, I'll be heading to Rye Hills on Friday night for Redcar Newmarket / Darlington United versus Staithes Athletics. So until then, take care. Cheers for watching. See you later.